The Lakers play here.
The lights, the stars, the Lake Show.
Whatever the journey, lays out this year, I'm just super invested because I don't know when the end is.
From living legends to the new stars lighting it up, the purple and gold won't stop.
Thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Ride with the Lakers all season long, right here.
I just know I'm very excited, I'm very ready, and this season should be fun for us.
On the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
The Lakers Locker Room Report.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network. Your home for Lakers basketball.
Well, before the game, Michael Thompson said the keys for the Lakers were to have, guys combined for 60 points. Luka and Ayton. Well, it was a Lakers squad that AR, Luka, and DeAndre Ayton combined for 75, and they get the victory 118-104. I really like the way that Ayton was in the paint.
Here's Luka, dribbling right. Kick it to Reeves. Reeves behind the three-point line. Give it to DeAndre Ayton. Free throw line, drives toward the basket. Powerful move, and he slam dunks it home. What a half for DeAndre. He's got 12 points, 9 rebounds, Michael. He's almost got a double-double in the first half.
And he would have that, and DeAndre Ayton would finish with 20 and 16, and that drive of the game is powered by Goodwill. Southern California is changing lives through the power of work. Lakers on their way to Milwaukee, second night of a back-to-back tomorrow, and it looks like the Greek Freak is pulling away from Charlotte 140-134 with a minute 20 to go in overtime. All right, our next broadcast will be tomorrow against the Bucks as the local coverage gets going with me at 3:30. Tip-off is set for 5 o'clock. I'm Beto Duran, inviting you to stay with me in Southern California on our flagship 710 ESPN for Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. Or join us on the ESPN Los Angeles YouTube page where the chat is always going. Lakers get the victory tonight, 118-104 over the Pelicans, and they are now ready to go in group play action in the NBA Cup where they're 2-0. You've been listening to the Lakers Locker Room on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Lakers Locker Room Report. Lakers basketball is presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. Catch the Lakers Locker Room Report recapping what went down after every Lakers game.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Black Eyed Peas legend Taboo joined DeMarco and Travis to share his passion for the Dodgers and the legacy of Fernando.
Got to talk about Fernando.
El Toro.
El Toro.
Yes, sir.
And I love hearing the story of what he meant to somebody that is Latino, that somebody that is Mexican-American or Mexican, and you got to live that experience, Taboo.
Yes, sir. For me, it was wanting heroes that represented us, the way that he looked. He was a chubbier, heavier-set kid that was an amazing pitcher. So it was unconventional to sports or being an athlete. He didn't care. He's like, yo, this is me. Take me how I am. I'm going to put it down for the city. I'm going to represent Mexicanos with ultimate class. Even if I don't speak English, you got Jaime Jarrin being a translator.
Yep.
It was just beautiful to see that for our city.
DeMarco and Travis in the afternoon. It's sports, music, culture, and a whole lot of Dodger Blue. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Mornings hit different with Sedano and Cap on ESPN LA.
We've done a lot of things together.
Let's just say that could use a waxing, too.
Okay, well, that's my point. Is do you suppose that when the back gets waxed,
you should go Brazilian?
They could wax the tuchus as well. Come on, man!
These guys cover it all. Sports, entertainment, pop culture, and Brazilian waxing.
We should have gone for $2,000 for a Brazilian.
You mean everything front and back?
Yeah, the whole the front door, the back door.
I did that once in my life.
We should have gone $2,500 for a Brazilian. There it is. Little samba.
Will you watch while they do it?
No, I wouldn't watch. Yeah, I'm
it's
good.
Carnival all up in this bitch. Seriously.
The smoothest show on the radio. The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Lakers Pelicans from Smoothie King Center is the final. Game 13 of the NBA season is in the books from New Orleans.
Lakers basketball is the final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
All right, so what happened?
I was going to play a drop, but I mean...
All right, well, let's do it again then. I mean, they're playing the Pelicans. I'm kind of slow, too. So what? You want to play a drop, Punchy?
Yeah, I am.
All right, let's do that again.
Come on, Pelican.
Pelican! Let's go.
Come on, Pelican.
Let's go. Beto Duran with you on a rainy Friday night. Michael Funch is here. DeAndre Hawkins is here. And it's not DeAndre. It's the DeAndre Hawkins with us.
Ooh, I like that.
Tim is here with us in the social media department, all kinds of stuff. The YouTube chat is up. But we'll get going right here. It's just kind of like how the Lakers had a little bit of a rocky start in the very beginning, kind of like this show right here. And what are we going to do? We're going to finish strong, baby. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776 if you want to jump in with us. And I already see the YouTube chat is going right now. And Jason Ray, congratulations on making some money tonight. There you go. Luis Vergara writes this. Yeah, Lakers won, but we beat the Pelicans. Not really anything big. Damn, bro, you're like the weather.
So negative.
Oh, man. Okay, you know what you're doing? You're doing what you're supposed to do.
Pelican fly. Come on, Pelican.
They didn't fly, Funch. They didn't fly. They tried to get in the air, and every time they got closer, the Lakers would push them back. So, Luis Vergara, you're saying this. And by the way, you know what, Luis? I want to talk to you. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. And I'm not picking on you, but you're going to come in on the YouTube chat brought to you by our good friends at Northridge Toyota with the negativity right away. So, Luis, call in, and you're going to be in right away. You're not going to wait. I'm not going to make you wait because I want to understand why you're going to go do this. Yeah, the Pelicans suck. Yeah, they didn't have Zion. They've only won 2 this year. So you're like kind of down on them because they won. You're supposed to beat them. You're supposed to take care of business. Let them go, bro. Like, I know it's not an impressive win, but considering the way that this road trip has gone, where it was ugly Saturday night, thanks to Andy Canessi for filling in for me in Hazard Pay, and then the first half in Charlotte on Monday was ugly. The Lakers have only had one good half on this road trip because it was nothing good on Wednesday against OKC. And then the first half, DeAndre Ayton, hello. And for me, DeAndre Ayton was a concern because how is he going to bounce back after having an ugly game, a mediocre game against OKC? So I was really keeping eyes on DeAndre Ayton. And you know what he did? He took advantage of the Pelicans having nobody in the middle, nobody in the paint, nobody really rim protecting, and he did his job. Am I saying, oh, the Lakers are back? Woo! No, I'm not saying that. But do the job, move on, get the win, and go. Get the win and go. Simple as that. Tomorrow night, you'll see Giannis, the Greek Freak, and you'll wrap up the road trip. Now, that is the game where you're like, Saturday night, marquee game, and the Bucks went to overtime, and they won 147-134 over those same Hornets. Con Knipple, 32 points for that rookie. The Freak, 25-18. They played an extra 5 minutes. Maybe that helps out the Lakers. They're going to get into Milwaukee at 3 o'clock. So a lot of positives for me in this game. Not because they beat a sorry team. The positive is the chemistry that Luka and DeAndre had in that first half. That was really, really good. More of that. Because when you have those two, understanding that, And I think DeAndre and Funch, we talked about this in the first couple of games where Luka would dish and DeAndre Ayton was like half a step back, or his hands weren't ready because he doesn't have the strongest hands, and he would get the ball slapped away from him, or they'd step in front of him, or they'd body him away from the spot, and it was a turnover. Lakers did a better job of controlling the ball today, and DeAndre took advantage of a much smaller lineup, took advantage of the opportunities. Now build on that. Now, if DeAndre Ayton can do that tomorrow night, then you're like, oh, okay. And if he doesn't, then tomorrow night, I'm going to be right on his ass. Damn it, this is why people complain about you.
He's going to have his hands full tomorrow, especially with Giannis. Also with Miles Turner, people forget that he's on that team as well. And you want to talk about a rim protector, Miles Turner is a rim protector. Yeah. I get it. DeAndre Ayton shot 10 for 11 tonight. That's good. And that's what they need him to shoot.
And he had 16 rebounds. And he should. He should be doing that. He had 3 offensive boards. He should be doing that. I'm not saying go and get 20 and 16 tomorrow, but get that double-double, be effective, do something, put together good back-to-back games. All right, Luis Vergara, you going to call or not, bro? Simple as that. 877-710-ESPN. 877-710-3776. You're going to go pop off in the YouTube chat, brought to you by Northridge Toyota. You get to the front of the line. The squeaky wheel gets the grease tonight. La Pelican. All right, let's get going with this. You know what? I want positivity. And when I hear positivity, there's only one man that I think of. You know who it is. Nothing but sunshine with this man. It might be raining, but you go down to Newport Beach, and you see that big smile on my good friend Ken from Newport Beach. Ken, you're leading off the show tonight. How you doing?
Oh, you're a funny guy. You know, the funny part about it is that after the game, I decided to go to the grocery store. It is pouring out. So now I'm starting this radio call up. So there you go. Okay, real quickly. I didn't call after the last game for a reason. Anything I want to say, Walrus says. I mean, that guy is phenomenal. So I just listened to him and then go on and blabbermouth about it. Look, the Lakers are a good team. Their starting 5 right now, without LeBron, they're a third-place team. But I'll tell you what, you see what happened in the fourth quarter, the moment they took the starters out? The bench is not good. And they got to make some moves because there's a lot of good players out there.
Yeah, Ken.
There's good and bad. I know, but not
no,
all
Ken,
bad.
Ken,
Bad stuff.
you were so good. Okay, Ken, the bench is bad. Okay, we get it. They're going to make moves 13 games into the season. Okay, Ken, you know my rule. You want to make moves? Tell me. What move are you making, Ken? 13 games into the season. Jesus, Ken, come on. What are you going to do?
All right.
What are you going to do?
I think they need some really good rebounding, and they need some defense. Because they get killed the moment the bench goes in. That's it.
Ken, you've been calling sports talk radio since it began in the 70s, man. You know exactly how this works. And you're going to tell me they need rebounders and athletic guys. Okay, Ken, who are you giving up?
Well, they got some young players there, and they've had a couple of good games.
But you just said you're the one saying these young players are no good. They're on the bench. They're no good. So who would want them if you're going to trade them?
I didn't say they're no good. I said there's a big difference between the starters and the bench can't stay in there.
So trade the bench, right?
Yeah, the entire bench and the actual bench itself.
Okay, so the bench is no good. They don't offer anything. So let's give away our trash and get back a star? Come on, Ken.
I'm just giving you an opinion. I mean, the moment, what was it, a 9-0 break as soon as they put the bench in? That's happened a couple of times.
Okay,
but
Ken.
I think the Lakers team is good. I think LeBron's going to make a difference because one of those starters will be able to come out on the bench. So I think they're still going to be second or third. They're not OKC, but then nobody else is.
Ken, I love you, my man, but give me a solution next time, all right?
I'll try.
All right. Love you, Ken, from Newport Beach. Again, if you're going to call with the trade suggestion, at least offer something. Hey, our bench sucked. They only played 60 minutes today. Let's trade them all, and let's get back a really athletic big and a rim protector and somebody to play defense.
Yeah, let's go get Trey Murphy.
Right, no problem. Let's go.
Let's go get Herb Jones.
Absolutely. Yes, there's a concern with the bench. I'm not I'm making fun of Cam. That's my guy. I've known him for years. We're good. There is a concern, and it is really concerning because I said after my third quarter report, hey, how about you blow out the Pelicans and sit Luka, sit Austin Reeves, and try to get some off your legs. That way you can be ready tomorrow in Milwaukee. It didn't happen because give the Pelicans credit. They kept fighting back. Trey Murphy, 35 points, right? Jeremiah Fears, I know you were not familiar with your game, but he was solid for the Pelicans tonight with a 19, right? They had guys fighting back and forth, so the Lakers didn't have that luxury to just sit them as much as they can. And as much as we're praising DeAndre Ayton in the second half, he didn't do anything offensively that you're like, oh, man, right? Because give New Orleans credit, they were able to figure some things out with him. But here's what we need to do. You're looking at this team, and before you start doing, let's trade this, let's trade that, and I hate being that guy to say, look at the injuries, but you don't have the Gabe Vincent to give you something, right? You don't have the LeBron. And Jared Vanderbilt, I don't know what is going on with Jared Vanderbilt. I don't know if Jared Vanderbilt needs a sports psychologist. I don't know if he needs a limpia or like a cleanse, something, because Jared Vanderbilt, he did knock down a 3, but he played 3 minutes. Jake LaRavia, 6 minutes. Dante Connect, 5. Jackson Hayes, on a night when there's nobody there at all against him, he had 2 minutes of action. He had 3 rebounds in 2 minutes. But that just tells me that J.J. Redick has no trust in those guys right there. Because you have an opportunity against a lower-level team, probably one of the worst teams in the NBA, definitely in the Western Conference, and you're riding with your starters. Maybe it was on purpose from J.J. We're going to hear from J.J. later on, because maybe he wanted to go and get his guys into the rhythm. Maybe he wanted to go and have his starters develop that chemistry, whatever it is that he might be doing. But that's what J.J. Redick decided to do. Here's J.J. Redick on Luka's lack of scoring, because Luka Doncic, he gets you the points, but it was 6 for 16 from the field.
Put a lot of pressure. The last 2 games, they've had all NBA defenders on him. So, you know, we got to do a better job of getting the ball to him, you know, in the right spots, at the nail and on the block. And we tried with some choice stuff, and we tried with some Ram Flash stuff, and couldn't get the right execution on it. But we'll continue to work at that.
All right, and they'll work on it tomorrow when they are in Milwaukee. YouTube chat brought to you by good friends Reed and the group at Northridge Toyota. Oscar in Baldwin Park, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Oscar?
That's my boy. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you feeling tonight?
Good, man. Nice rainy night in SoCal. Always a nice scene, I think. Well, for tonight, the game, 13 games in, man, I think we'll take the 9-4, all of us. With the LeBron being out, they know what to expect. But this is, they beat the Pelicans. They did what they had to do. So, tomorrow they got Milwaukee, and that'll be a good capper off to the road trip. This road trip's been up and down. Too bad. I wish they had showed more fight against OKC. But the only good thing about that, it exposed how far they're behind and what they need. So tomorrow night, Milwaukee, let's cap it off. I don't know if they're going to win, but at least show up and fight, get some good ones in and see what they got, But right now, so far, they're looking good. I'm cool with where they're at. I'll take this, and Luka's a MVP, so let's see what's up.
Oscar, damn good phone call right there, because that's a realistic phone call. I appreciate you. Have yourself a good weekend. Be safe, because tomorrow night, I'm going to start with the Milwaukee stuff. You want to see them compete and fight, right? You don't want to have a repeat what happened in Oklahoma City. You don't want that at all. Look, I'm okay with the loss, but it's the way that you compete. Have some heart. Have some battle. Have some ganas, as Escalante said, and stand and deliver. Like, you want to come out there and show that, hey, if you're getting punched, you're punching back. If there's some fight, you're going to have some fight with them right there. That's what you want to have, and that's what Laker fans demand from their team. That's why what happened in OKC on Wednesday was an embarrassment, because you got taken to the woodshed and you didn't care, right? As the kids would say, BTA. It was BTA all day in OKC by SGA. Damn, that was pretty good. Kind of proud of myself for that one.
I like that. That was a good one.
I was on a roll right there. Yeah, I have to take a break after that one. Woo. All right. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Lakers get the victory tonight, 118-104 over a lonely Pelicans team. Take care of business. And right now, 9-4, take it. Take it. Get the wins. You had a blowout win. You had a blowout loss. Whatever it is. Luis in Las Vegas. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Luis?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, man. What's happening? First time calling?
Yeah, first time caller, long time listener. Love the Sedano and Cap show. I got a shout out on my birthday, like not that long ago, my 30.
All right. So why are you calling me tonight for the first time? And I appreciate that.
Because I want to know why you're gloating about the Lakers winning against the Pelicans.
Oh, you're Luis Vergara from the YouTube chat.
Yeah, Luis Vergara.
Oh, hey, all right. There you go. Yeah. No, okay, hold on.
Gloated on your birthday. You do your job. Nobody gloats you when you do your job, so why do we have to gloat the Lakers?
Okay, all right, Luis. I got plenty of time for you, bro. We don't have Masters reservations until 9 o'clock, so I got time for you, bro. So here's how it's going to work. So Luis Vergara was in the YouTube chat, and for those of you just joining us right now, YouTube chat brought to you by Northridge Toyota on ESPN LA. And Luis said, they beat the Pelicans. Who cares, essentially, right? Is that what you said, Luis?
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Right? So, like,
little upset. It was going good. We should have done better, but it went good.
Okay, yeah. And I just said, hey, man, they're the Pelicans. Yeah, they're not good. They're not a good team at all. But after what you watched on Wednesday, after what you've seen on this road trip last Saturday, just take the damn victory. Because so far in sports, and I hate this about us, and we all do it, where you win and you're like, it wasn't a good win. But isn't a win is a win, right? Like, if this is look, if this was a team that was championship, elite, and they play like this against the Pelicans, I'm like, damn, man, that's not right. But this isn't a team that's good enough to flip a switch. This isn't a team that's consistent enough for you right now. And early on in the season, Luis, it's all about stacking wins, especially without LeBron, especially without Gabe Vincent, especially with a team that's still trying to find their rhythm and flow. And if you're not getting the wins, then what happened? Like, if they would have won today by 2, you wouldn't be happy. They win 118-104, you're not happy. If they would have lost, you're not happy. So what makes you happy, Luis?
The Lakers winning, but it doesn't mean that we can be happy about it. I mean, a win's a win.
Yeah, a win's a win. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, just enjoy the win. It was they took care of business. That's all.
How do you think we're going to look once LeBron comes back?
Now, that's a different kind of question. Now, LeBron is working out with the South Bay Lakers, and there's a lot of questions with the Lakers. Look, I'm the one that's saying the Lakers are not a top 4 team right now. And even when LeBron...
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
We're a top 4 team, like, record-wise, but team-wise, we're not a 4 top team.
Absolutely. And, Luis, you know me. I get so much hate on my social media from Laker fans telling me I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm being realistic. This team isn't good enough. They don't have the bench. They don't have no depth. They don't have a shooter that could be lights out for you right now. Like Jared Vanderbilt, who should be playing good defense for you, is barely coming off the bench, right? So they have so many holes and inefficiencies that are getting covered up by it. But if you're playing a bad team, you do the job. All you have to do is beat the team in front of you, and they did that tonight. That's why I'm just saying, just enjoy it a little bit. Like, maybe in the morning complain about like how they didn't win that well, right?
Yeah. We should, well, I think we should be doing a little better, like, I mean, efficiently.
Luis, let me ask you, do you live in Vegas? Do you gamble?
Sometimes.
All right. No, it's okay. We're all degenerates here, man. We all gamble. So when you win a bet in Vegas, you go and collect right away, right? Don't you?
Sometimes I keep it in the book.
but my point is, you win, right?
I'm like Cappy. I'm like a little bit like Cappy.
Codo over here. Yeah, codo, bien codo, right? No, but I'm saying is, when you win, you get your money as soon as you can, bro, because you won, right? You don't say, oh, man, they barely covered it. No, it's a win, it's a win. So just take the win. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. It's a Friday. We ain't got no job. We ain't got nothing to do. Come on, Craig.
I love you, Beto.
All right, Luis, appreciate the phone call, my man. Thanks for calling in. See, first-time caller. Appreciate him as always. All right, now. Steve-O! Exactly. Lakers get the win tonight.
That's my boy, Punk!
Damn, man, that's my chain right there. My grandmama gave me that chain. 118-104 win for the Lakers.
Well, my grandmama gave me that chain.
Damn right she did. Now, if you're listening right now, go to the ESPN LA YouTube, right? And we have a poll coming up. And this isn't us being cute or anything like that. But if you know Mike Trudell, Lakers sideline reporter, he wore a suit tonight. And there was a debate in the studio on the color of the suit. And we want you guys and girls to vote on this. We have the answer, and we're going to reveal it in our final segment. But we want you to talk about it in the YouTube chat. Also, vote on that poll that Tim's going to put up in a little bit. And we want to discuss the discussion there. And later on in the show, we're going to tell you what Funch had to say, what DeAndre had to say, what I had to say, and what Trudell had to say about the suit that he wore in New Orleans. Also, Scott Kaplan did do a Cappy Lappy in New Orleans. Points in the Paint all season long is brought to you by Vista Paint. For nearly 70 years, Vista Paint has delivered on color, coverage, and service built for hustle and bustle of California. Vista Paint, contractor trusted and always ready. Lakers have the advantage 60-52 tonight. Good job, Luis. Called you out, and you called the show. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. More of your calls coming up on a Lakers victory on the Lakers Postgame Show on ESPN LA.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. You call Jacob, he'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Some radio shows take your calls. Mason in Ireland take calls too, except in the bathroom stall.
Hey, Michael, so I go to the can. I'm doing my business, and I hear somebody taking a call in the handicap stall.
That was me.
Now, why would you take calls during a trip to the can?
Who doesn't?
I don't. I would never talk on the phone while I'm on the can.
Aren't you afraid you're going to make an unwanted noise?
No, you hold it in.
By the way, I was making unwanted noises, and I was in the next stall.
Why didn't you say hello?
Yeah. By the way, you can't control.
I did. I was speaking in a language you don't
the
know.
noises he's making.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
I hope it wasn't.
Let's just tell people it's static.
Static, yes.
Don't miss Mason in Ireland weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when you shop for your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and championship-caliber team ready to help you find the perfect vehicle at the best price. Visit them off the 91 freeway in Bellflower or shop online at georgechevy.com. George Chevrolet, your 7-time Chevy Dealer of the Year. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
You know it ain't no stopping all the dogs I'm dropping. It's Friday
Peanut
night, so
butter, no
everything is
Ain't no burgers. Never have anything in this house. Never have a bench on this team. Never have a big grabbing boards on the Lakers.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Well, Miss Parker needs to come out here and yell at some folks. A little Bernie Mac out you. A little something from my cataracts. My cataracts are messing me up watching the Lakers bench and watching the Lakers in that fourth quarter, DeAndre, because they were trying to give things away.
Ooh, man.
Now, were there a lot of flaws in this game? Yes. But New Orleans is just bad. Lakers get the victory 118-104. Player of the game is going to go to the Bahamian. DeAndre Ayton.
Rui gives it back to Luka just like you thought.
Don't bring the double team to him.
And they did. Luka driving, goes right by everybody. Alley-oop to Ayton, slam dunk. Boy, Luka is that's his 9th assist in the half. And that's halftime. Lakers 65, Pelicans 52.
DeAndre Ayton, tonight's player of the game, driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. It's the Here and Now sales event. The clock is ticking. Don't wait to grab a great deal on a new Toyota. We make it easy. I'm telling you, I love my Tacoma. Go next week. Try to see if I can give me that Tundra.
Ooh.
I'm gonna need a bigger parking spot.
I was about to walk in here and tell you I need me one of those, man. That joint is nice.
Let me tell you, that 2025 Tacoma, let's just say, you want the heated seats? Boom. You want the cool seats? Boom. I guess also have the sunroof.
Oh.
I don't open it, but I just like it has a slide. I guess I'm looking at there. I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Sitting in a nice little sun, sitting in the sunroof.
You know, like what was it? SWV, sitting inside of my best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. That's gonna be me and you.
TLC.
TLC. No scrubs. No scrubs. Well, the Lakers took care of business. They didn't play like scrubs tonight as they get the victory 118-104. If you're on the YouTube chat, brought to you by Northridge Toyota. Thanks to our good friend Reed over there. There's a picture of Mike Trudell with Scott Kaplan. And in the studio, we were trying to decide if it was a black suit or a brown suit. So make sure you go to the ESPN LA YouTube and vote on it. Is the suit black or brown? We'll give you our answers a little bit later on, and we'll tell you what Trudell had to say to us. Let's go more of your phone calls. Our good friend Walrus in Encino. You're on the Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's up, Beto? What's up, Funch? What's up, DeAndre? Look, man, yes, this was a 14-point win, but I'm sorry, man. This was a disappointing 14-point win, okay? Down the stretch there in the fourth quarter, that got way too close, way too close. They need to figure out how to close games that they should be closing, no issues whatsoever. ABC, Beto, always be closing. Did they close? Yes, they did, but it looked pretty shaky down there at the end. And for me, it goes back again just to how they're playing. 10 from 34 from 3, that's 29%. But from 2, they made 68%. So, relying on the 3-ball down the stretch, I think that, was what ended up giving New Orleans a chance to, try to claw back in. They won the fourth quarter 27-23. So, yeah, a win is a win. But I'm sorry, man. Like, this shouldn't have even been a conversation, at any point in the fourth quarter. But, I got to say, it's really good seeing DeAndre Ayton putting up a great game like he did. Again, not exactly playing against anyone, although I do like Queen on New Orleans. He's a good player. He was really good in the tournament back in March. I'm really hoping that tomorrow, as you were saying, they put up a good fight, win or lose, just play smart basketball. That's all I ask. That's truly all I ask. So win's a win. Got to stack them up. Hopefully they learn their lesson from Atlanta. Perhaps they did. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real with this team. No matter what.
Absolutely. Walrus, they were terrible from the 3-point line, and Marcus Smart was one of them. Now you're a 7th grade teacher, and you know those really smart kids who don't really pay attention in class, but they're going to ace the test. Kind of what the Lakers did tonight, right? They knew that they were going to take care of business, and they didn't really pay attention the entire time.
Yeah, but you know what I do with any of my students, Beto? I make sure that they are focused and they're paying attention. And if they're not, I'm going to go ahead and demand that. And for me...
Okay, all right, Walrus, that's good. I'm glad you demand it. I'm pretty sure you do. But you're going to tell me every single one of those 7th graders is listening?
Oh, you better believe it. Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it, man. 5 Mile Stare. Trust me, you do not want to mess.
Don't mess with the Walrus. You mess with the
anyways,
bull, you get the horns.
What's that, Beto?
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
That's exactly right, man. But, good win. A win is a win. It's good we got the win. But, I mean, really, come on. You got to tighten it up down there at the end.
Absolutely.
By the way, Ken from Newport, I appreciate that. I'm very flattered by what he had to say. I don't always agree with him, but I thought he was, I thought he was pretty much on point with what he said. Yeah. But anyways, guys, have a great night.
At the same time,
Astros,
we're going at 9:00, so we got to hang up on you. Sorry.
There you go.
All right, we'll talk to you, Walrus. I mean, that butter cake ain't gonna eat itself, man. We got to go.
Can't wait for that butter cake, man.
You gonna get a cocktail?
I might.
You might.
I might indulge. Yeah.
You might get one because you're not a drinker.
I'm a drinker now.
Yeah, I'll take care of you. I got you. Since Ron the Caddy don't want to show up. All right, go to the YouTube and you'll see Trudell's suit. Is it black or is it brown? And if you're calling in, you can see that. I want to hear from you. But here's what J.J. Redick had to say about the ugly three-point shooting from tonight.
Yeah, it's a slow start from three. If I remember correctly, I think we got off to a slow start from three last year. I think there's always stretches of a season where, you're not making threes, and there's stretches of a season where you are making threes. Even the best shooting teams, percentage-wise, they're going to have some lulls. And I remember as a player having certain years where I didn't get off to a great start shooting the three, and the preparation and the belief and your teammates encouraging you to keep shooting, all that stuff is important. So I think our guys will get there.
That's Lakers head coach J.J. Redick after his team got the 118-104 victory, and they shot 10 for 34 from the three-point line. More of your phone calls coming up. Our good friend Greg in Harbor City on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Greg, haven't heard from you this season. What drive-thru are you in right now?
Well, I just left Costco in Torrance, and I got a slice of pizza and a hot dog, so I'm eating cheap tonight. Watching the Lakers, like you said, I love a win. I don't care how it comes. I just like to have a win.
Yep.
But at the end of the game, when I think they got to within 8 or so, and then their coach got the tee, they were like really swarming, and it was getting kind of chippy.
Mm-hmm.
And New Orleans was bringing the ball up, and did you see the one player threw an elbow on the Laker, like a blatant elbow? It was so blatant I thought there was a WNBA ref in there. And at that time, they need to call someone off the bench and respond, just like a hockey team. You don't get physical and nasty at the end of the game when you're losing. Someone needs to respond and maybe take a flagrant or something, show them young pups how the league works.
Hey, Marty McSorley's not rocking through that door right now, okay?
It was bothering me because they were just, it was just getting nasty as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they were swarming like crazy. They were all over Luka like a blanket.
And Luka got a tech also, yeah. It got chippy at the end. Greg, appreciate the phone call. Be safe at the Costco in Torrance right there. I'm actually going to go and get some gas there on Monday.
Ooh, hot dog and pizza.
See how you get excited for that? I'm offering you Mastros tonight. Butter cake.
Beto, they have a new thing at the Costco food court. It's a calzone.
Turn off his mic.
A calzone.
Beto, do you know who you're talking to? This is the man that stops at 7-Eleven and Chevron for his meals.
I just got a text from the GM at Mastros. It said, "Are you guys really coming or not? I'm holding the tabletop." See how you are? Anyways, back to the Lakers and the chippy Pelicans tonight. Here's what J.J. Redick had to say about that.
Not important. I think that for us, the fact we got off to a good start for the first time on this trip, that group set the tone to start both halves. We're able to finish the game. The game got a little choppy there with some of the just the physicality on both sides, and but proud of our group, and again, a much better defensive game for us. I thought the 28 assists were huge, and Austin and Luka getting 19 of those. I don't know the exact potential assist numbers, but I know it was high. We were able to get a lot of good looks tonight. So there's a lot to be pleased with, and I thought DA's performance was awesome as well.
Yeah, 28 assists for the Lakers tonight, 12 of those coming from Luka Doncic. Oscar Reeves was 7. Marcus Smart had 5 of those. DeAndre Ayton had the 2. Lakers get the win, 118-104, and the votes are coming in. Is Trudell's suit black or brown? Check it out on the ESPN LA YouTube, brought to you by Northridge Toyota. And the voting is kind of tight right now. It is kind of tight, black or brown. And you see the picture of him and Scott Kaplan. Steve in LA, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Steve?
Beto Duran. How are you, young man?
I'm good, young man.
Not so. If I was your age, I'd be jumping around.
I am. I was doing push-ups between breaks, man.
As you should be, and that brings up the subject that why I'm calling, because before you even started speaking, I called to make a comment regarding our center.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre, yeah. But listening to everybody's calls and what you've had to say, it's caused me to expand my consideration, and I'm trying to see whether I can approach this with what occurs to me with this team. Toughness is something that I've been watching basketball since the 60s, and I know all of the old bad boys and guys that didn't let themselves get pushed around. When you say that DeAndre hasn't demonstrated impressive hand strength, I wonder, do you know, just off the cuff, whether he uses hand exercise equipment, how much
I think
squeezing balls and
a lot of that has to do, Steve, with the fact that DeAndre, he just has like for lack of a better term, he's a lazy approach when he's in the paint, where he's not anticipating guys coming behind him and grabbing away from him, or he's not as super aggressive as he should be. It's just technique and maybe the effort from him about being a guy, like you talk about those tough Piston teams or those tough guys that are in the paint where they're just throwing the elbows out and being super, super aggressive. It's not that he's weak. It's just more of his approach, Steve.
Well, then he needs to be aware of that.
He's been told.
Some things are obvious to see, and then whether people address those issues, like what you were saying to the first couple of callers, and it's an old thinking, and that is if you're going to criticize, you need to come with a solution, whether it's the right or best solution, but you have to think things through before you just complain.
Yeah.
So saying some things that if they're obvious to the eye, to the observer, and it isn't the first time that discussion has, been had with DeAndre.
Well, that's the thing, Steve. There's a reason that Portland let him go. They have a big contract with him. They're eating his contract, and they're saying, look, we'd rather you go somewhere else. He hasn't developed into the guy that was the number one pick like everybody anticipated him to be that kind of a superstar. Steve, what are you listening to tonight?
Encouraged by what I've seen from him.
Yeah.
I know where he comes from, and I know his record and what brings him to the Lakers. So we have hopes. And when he, has a good game, but it's against teams that are deficient themselves, then the big question for him is going to be that there's going to be people headhunting for him.
Especially tomorrow night when he goes up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Steve, I got to run. Appreciate the phone call. Call me tomorrow night. Definitely want to talk to you on a Saturday because that's going to be the marquee game. Steve makes good points right there. Is Trudell's suit black or brown? The voting is getting closer. We're going to close the voting after this fantastic call. DeAndre, I need you to find me Margaritaville in the music. If you can find that up right now, because I want to introduce my friend right now. Let me give you a little programming for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be on here on 710 ESPN as we get the coverage going at 3:30. Lakers will tip off with Milwaukee at 5 o'clock. We also have on 710 the USC-Iowa game. We have a lot of coverage for you. So there's going to be coverage all over the place, everything you need. Make sure you follow the ESPN Los Angeles social media accounts to keep track with it. Now, on a rainy night, when you're on a boat and it's raining, you're a different kind of vibe. I want to know what kind of vibe is going on in Belmont Shore. Heck, I might even go down there tonight because, Christmas around the corner. We got to go to Naples. We got to go watch the Christmas lights, DeAndre. Have you ever been down there?
I have not, no.
Oh, we got to go to Naples, watch the Christmas lights in the canals, and we got to find JJ. Maybe he can take on his boat around the canals. JJ, in Belmont Shores, can we go hang out with you and watch the lights in Naples?
You all are definitely welcome. You know that. Come on, man. Even that little guy, Cappy, even him.
What about Ron the Caddy? Can we take him?
Oh, yeah. I meant to. Remember we talked last time? I didn't say he was going to sink my boat for anything except he might dynamite fish or something like that.
No, that makes sense. But Ron is a big guy. He might sink it. JJ.
No, he's welcome, man. I want to do a podcast with that guy, but it might be the shortest podcast ever.
It might be the last one ever, too. The internet might blow up after that one. JJ, what about the Lakers tonight, JJ?
Hey, we talked last game. It was you're playing a team that if you split them in half, both teams would make the playoffs. They're that good. And they rebounded tonight, and I told you 3-2's not bad for this road trip, and tomorrow's the battle.
Yeah, it's Giannis. He's out of control. I love watching him, but it's a bad team right now. Milwaukee's not playing the best, but that's going to be the measuring stick. That's why, JJ, you heard me earlier with the kid Luis from Vegas. We're like, hey, bro, just take the victory. Like you say, just chill.
Well, that take the victory, guess what? Reverse that. Take the loss. I take the loss on the last game.
I hear you.
That's Zen, baby.
Zen. Namaste, JJ.
Okay, listen. I do have a what do you think for you and Funchy.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
Okay, so let's get Alvarado. I watched him tonight. That scrappy little guy. He's like Cappy, just biting kneecaps. I love it.
Now, it's funny you say that. I told DeAndre, I love Alvarado. He's Puerto Rican. He has an attitude about him. He might barely be he's barely 6 foot, but he thinks he's 6'6", and he comes after people. And that's the kind of guy I love him.
Here's why I say this. Tomorrow night, you're going to see Rollins on Milwaukee, who's being taught by Kyrie Irving. Okay, how good has he been? And that teaching is priceless. And you get a guy like Alvarado to teach Bronny how to be that way.
Oh, easy there. Leave the Bronny stuff alone, JJ. Come on, you know better than that.
I'm just saying.
But I do like Ryan.
Hey, hello, Laker management. You've got LeBron James' son on the bench, and you could bring Kyrie Irving over to teach him how to be a great guard, and you wouldn't buy that?
Well, JJ, there's going to be a lot of teams changing. And Michael Thompson was telling us in pregame that he probably thinks that Dallas will get blown up. Milwaukee, if they do trade Giannis in the season, what's going to happen there? I really like Ryan Rollins coming out of Toledo. His attitude, his approach, I'm really big fan of his. JJ, as always, thanks for the phone call. I got to run, but call me tomorrow, JJ. I definitely want to talk with you some more as the Lakers take on Milwaukee. You know, I'm Love Biscuit over here, but little guy. JJ, always good.
I those kneecaps.
He played football at Azusa Pacific with Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare. All right, the voting is done. Is Mike Trudell's suit black or brown? We'll give you the results coming up next. Lakers get the victory tonight, 118-104. You listen to Lakers Postgame Show. ¿Cómo está? Bien, bien. Con los fans, ahí están. On 710 ESPN.
Officer, can I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end December 1st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
It was football story time with DeMarco Travis and Black Eyed Peas legend Will I Am.
So you used to play sports?
Yes, for the Rams.
Get the F out.
Yes.
Won
the
what year?
Super Bowl in '99.
Wait, what?
The greatest show on turf. Yes.
Wait, St. Louis Rams.
St. Louis Rams.
Dang.
We actually had a defense. I was on it. Yeah.
That's what's up, dude.
Are you a football? I hope you're a football fan.
I'm
You're
a
a
football
Rams
fan
fan.
until I got the concussion. Like,
did you play? What position?
Tailback.
You were running.
Were you
back?
fast? I'm fast, bro.
Is there videotape of you running the 4.5?
Yeah. They call me Willie Zoom.
Did you play in high school?
No, until I got a concussion. Nah, bro. Like that one hit where I didn't know I was at. Like, I'm cool. I'm rapping. I'm a rapper.
Don't play music.
It's a rap.
The biggest names in sports and entertainment hang with DeMarco and Travis. Afternoons starting at 3 p.m. on ESPN LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
Fantasy Springs Resort Casino has leveled up with the all-new Rewards Club, giving you more what you want. And it might be your lucky day because tonight Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving you a 2-night stay plus dinner and golf or bowling for two. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com. A little Montel Jordan. Tell you, Friday, like, I don't do Christmas stuff until the day after Thanksgiving. Have some respect, people. All of you that have your Christmas tree up already. Steve Mason. Hate that, man. Wait till after.
I do mine like the December 15th or something.
You don't
It doesn't
count,
surprise
bro.
me that he does that.
Nothing
I don't
you
do
do surprises us, all right? But
Lady does it.
the lady, right? Your Hyena?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I want to watch Friday, the Christmas version with Cat Williams.
Oh, man.
I am a man. We're having a lot of fun here on Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN. So earlier we asked the question, is Trudell wearing a brown suit or a black suit? And it was an innocent thing that happened in the studio as Mike Trudell, Lakers Island reporter, took a picture with Scott Kaplan. And I said, oh, nice brown suit. DeAndre came back with
black.
And you fought us.
Did fight. Come on, you look at the way the picture looks, the lighting and everything, it looks black.
Okay. And it wasn't us doing that Instagram, is it black or blue, that trend that went, no. It was just like, no, it's brown. You said black, and you fought us. Bunchy, what did you say?
I said brown, because this guy's colorblind.
Yep. So we texted Mike Trudell and Funchy. We told Funchy, hey, ask Trudell, is it a black suit or brown suit? Funchy, being the over-the-top producer that he is, wrote him an entire freaking paragraph about what was going on, like how Capley would do, right? Hey, guys. And Funch, read out what you wrote to Trudell, please.
I said, Trudell, is your suit brown or black? We are arguing in the studio about this.
No, you wrote more than that.
Oh yeah, I did, but I mean that's it. But I mean,
and
then Trudell goes brown, chocolate, dust to brown shoes and tie. Come on, Funch, what the Funch? And then I said, tell DeAndre then, this dude's colorblind and thinks it's black. I said brown.
And
then Sedano, who's also on this thread with us, nah, it's brown. And Mike Trudell goes, DeAndre clearly influenced by Ireland.
I did not respond to that because all I could do was just laugh.
Yeah, you can't. Anytime there's an Ireland joke, you just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. And then we put it up on the poll on the ESPN LA YouTube.
Yeah, you're colorblind, man.
Brought to you by Northridge Toyota, and the votes were close. A lot of people thought it was black, but it really is brown.
Really nice suit too. I like that color. Brown is in right now.
Yeah, Trudell can pull it off. You got to have the right skin tone to pull off brown suits.
Yeah, you do.
You can't be too pale because it doesn't go with me because of my color wheel. I can't. It ain't gonna work, man.
I can rock a brown suit, like a dark brown.
Man, with your muscles, you can rock whatever you want, fool.
You right?
Nobody's gonna tell you no.
Well, you're gonna think it's black first of all.
Ron McCaddy.
This guy.
DeAndre doesn't see color. No color lines.
No lines here, man.
Out here on 92.3 The Beat. No color lines. Lakers get the victory tonight. Here's Luka Doncic, what he had to say. And this is something that a couple of the callers brought up, how they're lacking physical play right now.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we were more physical. But as you see, they allow a lot of physical contacts. So probably we got to look at that more. But today we need a great start. So that was it.
One more for Luka Doncic. He's been getting a lot of double teams tonight. He was able to fend him off by finding a wide open DeAndre Ayton.
I think I just try to read the game. I think we got some amazing looks, some great looks. I think we missed a lot of open shots, but that's how we're gonna play if they double me. I always said I accept the double. I like the double. Makes you play 4 and 3. A lot of space. I think today we could have had 150 points, honestly, but if you're open, we got to take the shot no matter what. So. But at the end of the day, we won the game, so that matters.
I know a lot of people are going to get on the Lakers for the fourth quarter by getting out there and then giving up the big run by New Orleans. And DeAndre, you can attest to this. I'm pretty sure your coaches have always told you this. You played college basketball, and I know when I used to sit behind the basket, I used to sit next to the scouts a lot. And every now and then, the scouts when they're at a game don't talk. But every now and then you can have a little bit of a conversation, tiny one. And I would say something when I was a younger reporter like, man, that's a big run. That's a big lead. And you'd always hear the scout tell me, game of runs. Game of runs.
Basketball is a game of runs, man. If you're down by 20, you can always chip away and cut the lead down. That's what they always teach you, man. The game is not over. Basketball is a game of runs.
That's why when people want to get on and say, oh, they didn't have any defense, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. Like, you're playing other professionals. You know that guys, especially on a team like New Orleans, who did not have Zion, who did not have other players.
DeJounte Murray, Jordan Poole.
Exactly. And on and on and on. So if you're a younger player, hey, let me show my coach that I can earn some minutes. Let me show my coach that I can knock down shots. And it's not necessarily about showing your coach, as a team like New Orleans only has 2 wins, these might be guys auditioning for other teams. Remember Marcus Smart was on Washington last year, right? He was in Memphis last year, right? You looking at it, you're like, damn it, I want to go somewhere else. So guys like Alvarado is always going to be pesky. So give credit to the other teams at the time. I know I'm sounding kumbaya-ish today, and I'm giving, sounds like way too much credit to New Orleans, and I'm not hating on the Lakers enough. But a 118-104 victory for this Laker team that is not elite, I'll take it. First-time caller, Kofi in L.A. It says you're going to a jazz club, Kofi?
Yes, sir. Sam First. It's like a block east of the LAX.
Okay, so, all right. Are you performing or are you going to go hang out?
No, I'm just going to hang out, and then when I don't feel like going, they do streaming on YouTube, so it's kind of cool, half price.
All right, what's the name?
You just stay at home and watch it. It's called Sam First.
Sam First.
SAM FIRST.
All right, and that's a jazz club. All right, cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What'd you think about the Lakers tonight?
So my thing is, I wish they would do like halftime stats and really harp on them, because Luka and Marcus Smart well below 50%, but all the other starters were, above 50%. Rui was 60 from the field. I believe Austin was 9 for 16. That's somewhere around 60% as well. And DeAndre Ayton was 10 for 11. You got to recognize, what brung you that day. Sometimes that's what you got to do, and just go ahead and go with it. You know what I mean? I recognize Luka is a unicorn. But, if he's having an off night, go ahead and start feeding. Instead of playing the ISO ball one-on-one, go ahead and start feeding the guys that are actually scoring well.
And, Kofi, that's a good point, because on Wednesday against OKC, nothing was going down, and they were standing around watching Luka take step-back threes. Right? And again, they weren't going to be OKC, but they didn't have any kind of sense of offense. They weren't running any kind of plays on Wednesday, but that game was out of control. And DeAndre Ayton had his 20. You're right. He was 10 for 11, but the second half, he didn't do anything scoring-wise. He was still helping the team out, but the scoring-wise wasn't there. And then we even brought it up, like, Rui Hachimura in the first half, like, wait a minute, he only had a couple minutes of action. He really wasn't doing anything. That's the concern for the Lakers with them, where they don't have that balance.
Exactly. And just know where your strengths are, from time like quarter to half or quarter to quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Kofi, have some fun tonight, man. Enjoy yourself. Be safe out there, especially in the rain. Appreciate the phone call. All right. Ray, first-time caller. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Ray? Why are you calling me tonight?
Okay, so first of all, I wanted to call and say everybody needs to just relax on just hating on the Lakers. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been playing the best ball as of late. But if you watched all the championship Laker teams and all the stars, usually the side players, the role players, they kind of play crappy, about 40% of the time. It's when the stars come back or when they really necessarily win the game is when they really be popping. So I think everybody just need to relax, calm down. If you really watch ball, you knew they were going to get beat by OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Smart need to stop shooting all the threes. They need to stop crying. And another thing I want people to understand, there's nothing wrong with shooting a mid-range shot.
Thank you.
It's okay. Mid-range shots are good. Everybody says, threes are better than twos. Not if you don't make them all the time.
Ray, one of the things about the
mid-range shot.
Yeah, the Lakers were actually leading the league coming into this game in mid-range shots from the shorter distance, right around the restricted area, right? They were killing in that mid-range area. That's where DeAndre Ayton has been eating. It's when they have that longer mid-range that they're not knocking them down, but they got away from that against OKC, and they got away from that in the second half too. And you're right. Marcus Smart should not be shooting 10 3-pointers. 3, 4, no problem, but not 10. But that's just the way the flow was tonight.
And I understand. When he's really hitting, he's hitting. And we all know he can score. He's like actually one of the very few throwback defenses that can actually at least give you 12 to 15 points on a nightly basis. But come on, I don't need you shooting threes. Him and Vando are the worst at shooting threes. But I'll take the win. The win is good. Everybody calm down. And I'll say this. We always cry as Laker fans about who we ain't beat, who we haven't beat. But if you notice, through these last couple of years, we've beaten teams that we A, weren't supposed to beat, or B, we needed to beat and we'd end up seeing in the playoffs or something, or we needed to break a tie or something like that. So it's not like they can't beat teams. It's just, hey, sometimes the role players are going to be trash. So, hey, hurry up, LeBron, hurry up, Luka, get it right. Don't trade Austin Reeves. And I got one more thing. Do you guys consider The Last Friday a Christmas movie?
Yes, absolutely, Ray.
Thank you.
Why? Who doesn't?
They're like, no, it's not. I'm like, it's literally a Christmas movie. Me and my kids watch it at Christmas. It's a family tradition at the house.
Yeah, because they filmed it in Torrance right there by the Crest, the shady bar I go to, man. Like that. Ray, stay on the line.
I thought they shot it in the Valley.
No, well, some of the scenes. I'm sorry. No, next Friday was filmed. That plaza is in Torrance. The Christmas stuff is in the Valley. You're right. But yeah, anyways,
okay,
heck yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
Shot is in the Valley.
Yeah,
we watched this. This is, when I say literally, this is like you watch It's a Wonderful Life and It's a Christmas Story. Friday is in that mix somewhere.
Yeah, for us.
Along with Die Hard.
Exactly. Thank you. Ray, stay on the line. Funch has to argue with you about some of this. Told you next Friday is a Christmas movie. Or, damn it, Funch. Ray's going to yell at you, bro. You better answer the phone.
Yeah, Ray is going to yell at
you. I agree, too.
No, you better tell him you agree, then.
Now he's agreeing, right?
Yeah, now you agree. Talk to Ray. He's going to yell at you, man. That's how you end the show right there. This Friday is a Christmas movie. Thanks to everybody who joined with us tonight. Shout out to everybody at Spectrum Sportsnet, B. Moore, Geeter, and Danny Green, and Worthy, because they're already on the road home right now. Show went longer than TV. DeAndre, we going to Mastros?
Let's go.
All right. Get that butter cake?
Oh, can't wait.
All right, so we're going to go to Mastros. We'll walk over, get some butter cake, and then go home.
All right, let's do it.
Because we got to celebrate the victory.
Of course, man.
You have to enjoy your victories.
9-4, baby.
Oh, man. And I like this one from Rick, though. Sometimes the role players are trash. He ain't wrong.
Ain't wrong.
Rick, call back anytime. And I know some of you guys are clamoring for Ron the Caddy, but he is still banned. I am not risking him. We had a good show tonight. Lakers get the victory, 118-104. We'll talk to you tomorrow as the Lakers are taking on the Bucks, who won in OT, 147-134. Pregame gets going at 3:30. For Tim, for Rebecca, Funch, and DeAndre, I'm Beto Duran. Thanks for listening to the Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers Pelicans from Smoothie King Center is the final. Game 13 of the NBA season is in the books from New Orleans.
Lakers basketball on ESPN LA. Presented by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacofBeverlyHills.com.
Lakers basketball is presented by Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, a deluxe desert resort with Las Vegas-style gaming, slots, bingo, off-track betting, golf, bowling, dining, and thrilling live shows. Check out FantasySpringsResort.com.
Thank you for listening to Lakers basketball today against the Pelicans. Game 14 of the season is tomorrow in Milwaukee as the Lakers visit the Bucks. Coverage begins at 3:30 p.m. with the Toyota Lakers Countdown with Bethel and MT. Tip-off at 5 p.m. Lakers Bucks. We'll see you tomorrow for Lakers basketball on ESPN LA.